everybody, welcome to Scholar Scholar. Today we are doing worksheets of group 5. So let's get started with the sound here. In this worksheets we are doing v, w, u, long and short, and z. Okay, so with so we are going to do all the pictures. We're going to fill up the sound here towards the end. So that's swing, we have lung, sing, we have wing, we have long, oops, we have long, and we have king. The next worksheet is v. So remember, this is not w sound. When you do the w sound, w sound, you're making a circle with your lips. But when you're making the v sound, that is the violin v sound, you want to make sure your lower lip is inside between your teeth. Okay? So your lower lip is inside, it's making the sound v, just like you make the sound f. Okay? V, okay, v as in volcano, v for van, v vest, v vine. So remember, this is not wine, this is vine. Okay, so if it helps, put your lower lip inside your mouth between your teeth, so then you get the sound v as opposed to w. With the Indian accent, is people usually confuse the w sound with the v sound. Okay, so we have v as in vase or vase. If you are from America, you're going to say vase. And if you're in India or British, English will be vase. Okay, and v as in violin. Next one is W. W sound. W. So w, wings, w, watch, worm, w, whale, web, and the last one is wolf. Next one is oo sound here. The difference between the long oo and short oo. So this is confusing a lot of people, and we are going to make a separate video to emphasize the differences between both. But in short, for the purpose of this video, just remember that the short oo sound has the sound of in it. So just like book. Okay, I'm just emphasizing here, but it's not book, it's book, but there's more of a in it as opposed to ooh. So here we have book. So is a in here as opposed to book, right? So you can hear the sound in it. Book, cook, wood, hook, foot, pour. So remember the short o sound, right? The sound that I'm trying to emphasize here is usually ends in the words that have K, D, and sometimes R at the end. This is usually, not always, okay? There are exceptions. All right, so let's do the long oo here. Here you will hear the word ooh, okay, as opposed to short sound here, almost book, cook. Okay, here you'll hear ooh sound. So, okay, so in this we have the long oo sound, and it's usually seen at the end of o, and You can hear the ooh in these words, and those are school. You can hear the ooh, spoon, moon, tool, roof, and broom. Okay, next we're going to the z sound here. So z as in zebra. Just going to go ahead and fill up z as in zebra, z as in zoo, z as in zucchini, z as in zero, z as in zigzag, and z as in zip. Next is letter formation. So here we are practicing all that we have learned here. Z, oo. Then we have some words that you're going to write, then v and w. Okay, then next we are going to match the words to the picture. So all you're going to do is match mushroom, hoop, This is wool, pool, tooth, stool, balloon. This is goose. This is shampoo. This is bamboo. They have ooh at the end here. This is look. This is scoop. Okay, I think we got all of it. Next one, you're going to differentiate between the short and long ooh. So here we have stood. That is a short ooh. Bloom is a long ooh. Look is a short ooh. We can hear the in it, so it'll go to the short ooh. Cool is long. Drool is long. Crook is short. Okay, and it will go into the short ooh category. Same way, the rook, that word sounds like crook. That is a short. Noon is long. Troop is long. Hood is short. Zoo is long. And wool is short. Next, we are going to go ahead and learn about magic E. So all you're going to do here is practice magic E with the words that have been given here. So magic E for all A, E, I, O, and U. And the A sound, that is a short vowel sound, becomes long. Okay, so this is K, A, K. But because there's an E here, it becomes K, A, K. And the E is silent. Okay, same thing here. E, R, here. B, E, K. Because there's an E. B, I, K, bike. Ah, P, but there's an E. O, P, hope. A, G, hug, but there's an E. H, U, ch, huge. All right, so the next word here, let's look at the U here in mule. O, and then E. So it's U, O, mule. R, O, P, rope. Fluke, rake, bite, tone, bake, theme, and kite. All right, the next one we are doing filling the missing letters. Remember, by the group 5, you have completed A to Z of all the letters. Okay, so that's why we are finishing all the letters that we have learned in this group. So we have A, B, C, D, and you're going to fill in E here. R, S, T, U, V, L, M, N, O, F, G, H, I, J, U, V, W. Okay, same thing with the small letters. Next, we are going to do fill in the blanks in the alphabetical order. It is imperative to know the alphabetical order, although Jolly Phonics does not teach with alphabetical order, so kids can start reading quicker. And then the next worksheet we have is identify and circle the short vowel sounds. So in this, I have only added short vowels, and in the next worksheet, we have the long vowels. So the short vowel here is eh, so hen, pest, tent, Mary. Okay, so the sound here is eh. So you're going to circle eh. So next is eh, tap. Then you're going to circle. So you're just going to circle a. Next is I. I. You're going to go ahead and circle I here. Next is ah. So you're going to go ahead and circle o because it's ah. So you're going to go ahead and circle ah. So your child may not understand initially what is going on here, because just as an adult will be able to pick up that the ah sound is consistent. Your child may not be in the beginning, okay, if this is the first time doing it. So you want to make sure that they say the words. This also is consistent with children who probably don't know rhyming words, okay? So if you hear the ah sound, pop, caught, cost, then they can hear the ah sound, then it's going to be easy for them to identify and circle the short vowels, okay? So then we have the last one is because we're doing hum, hut. So then they're going to go ahead and circle the U. Next, we have identify and circle the long vowels use. So we have Pete, theme, these, mere, and here. So that's E. Whale, wake, care is E, is A. Bite, kite is I. Bone, robe, hole, stone, vote. is O. Cute, rule, tule, rude, tube is U. Next is change consonants and vowels to make a new word. Okay, so the first one we are changing here, the first word is bun. So you're going to change the N to G. So that will turn into bug. Then you are changing the A. Okay, we're changing the U to A. It will make the word into another word called bag. Then you're changing the G to T. That will make the word bat. Then you're changing the A to I. That will make the word bet. Then you're going to change the T to G. That will make the word big. Then you're changing the I to E. That will make the word beg. And finally, you're changing the G to D. That will make the word bed. Okay, so the next one is the same way. You're going to change the word to what's been given here as the directions that you need to follow. So we have the first word as way. So we're going to change the G. It says change the Y to G. So that will be bag. Then it says change the A to I. That will make the word wig. Then you change the G to T. That will make the word wit. Then you change the T to N. That will make the word win. Then you change the O, I to O, and will make the word one. Then you change the N to K, will make the word walk. And then finally you change both the O and K to E and R, and will make the word war. Identify the sounds of W and V. So you're going to look at the picture and decide whether it's a W sound or V sound. So this is a whale. So you're just going to go ahead and check mark on W. Okay, it's because it's W sound. So this is a very good practice for your children for pronunciation. Okay, wings are W. Watch is W. Vest is V. Vase or vase is V. Wine is W. Web is W. Violin is V. Next one is mark the pictures that have the following beginning sound. So we have G here. So you're going to mark the pictures that have the beginning sound of G. So this is G as in goat. Then we have the sound N. This is nest. So you're going to mark that N as in nest. We have F. So that's feather. So we have feather. So then we have mice or mouse. We have sing. Okay, so you're going to go mark sing. And then we have van. Okay, next one, mark the pictures that do not have the following beginning sound. So nest and nail are both sound. So you're going to mark apple because apple does not have the beginning sound. So coat and car have k sound, but wings do not. So we are going to mark that. Igloo has the E sound, ink has the E sound, but stork does not. So we're going to mark that. Kettle and key have, but mice does not. So we're going to mark that. Sound for ant and anchor, but sing does not. So we're going to mark that. And butterfly and ball have b sound, whereas zebra does not. So we're going to go ahead and mark that. Next, we have identify beginning sounds of each picture. So here we have book. So you're just going to tick mark on b, zebra, z, snakes, pig, or swine, sorry. Next, identify the end sound. Crab, b, frog, g, dog, g, moon, n, volcano, o, cat, t, bird, d, car, r. Next, we have scrambled words. So you're going to go ahead and write b, at, bat. Next, we have unscramble the words k, r, car, sun, d, k, dog, and hen. So pig, rat. Next, we have look at the picture and pick the correct word. Here we go. So you're going to circle moon. So you're going to circle that. Cab, ham, and cat. Next, look at the picture and pick the correct word. This is a hen. This is a lip. This is a leg. This is a bed. This is a jet. This is rib. This is mix. And this is fit. Look at the picture and pick the correct word here too. This is sob. This is pot. This is tub. This is top. This is run. This is cut. This is gum. And this is bud. Next, read and match the sentence to its picture. So here you're going to read and match the sentence to its pictures. A cat on the bed. So your child will have difficulty reading in the beginning, but this will give them good practice with reading words. So A, remember that they have tricky words that they have to learn. K, at, cat, n. The is a tricky word. B, ed, bed. So all they're going to do is just do matching and mark a frog in the pond, a hen and 3 eggs. It's important that they learn their tricky words with numbers. A hen with 3 eggs and 1 moon and 4 stars. Okay, so they got that. The next one is tricky words that we have in this group are saw, goes, put, and 5. Just like the previous worksheets, you're going to do tricky words with reading it, tracing it, coloring it, then connecting it. Saw, S, A, and W. Then you're going to find and circle the word. So anywhere you see saw, you're just going to go ahead and mark that like so. Just going to go ahead and circle that like so. And then you're going to trace and write the word S-A-W saw, S-A-W saw, S-A-W saw, S-A-W saw. And then you're going to write the word in a sentence. I saw a butterfly. Next, we have tricky word put. Same way we are going to do the same work, the worksheet. We have tricky word goes. And finally, we have tricky word 5. Because this is group 5, you're learning the number name of the number 5. So read it, trace it, color it. Then you're going to learn to write 5. Then you're going to connect the letters F-I-V-E 5. Then you're going to circle 5 here. And then you're going to match the objects to its number name and to its number. So 2 dogs, you're going to match it to number 2 and to 2. 4 candies, you're going to match it to number 4 name and to its number. Same thing with 5 leaves, 3 cups, and 1 apple. So that was it for group 5. I hope you guys liked your worksheets, and I hope you guys are enjoying it with your students and your kids. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.